right? I got 5 cars right now. The one I'm driving is a Mercedes-Benz AMG GLE, right? Big body. That's a whole different change compared to a 2007 Nissan Altima with 75,000 miles on it. It's quite a difference, right? Because like you don't get in life what you want, you get in life what you are. I became the person, I became the credit hero that was able to step into my destiny to take a hold of my consumer report. And I was able to leverage that 800 3 times, and that got me financially free. We have to get out of the mindset of thinking that everything should be cheap. And why is this so expensive? It's not expensive. It's just you can't afford it. But it shouldn't be you can't afford it. It should be, how can I? Let's change the way we think. The way you think is critical to your success when you're disputing negative items on your credit. You don't get out of life what you want. You get out of life what you are, right? So stop being cheap. You are your greatest investment. And I think some people don't comprehend how much of an investment, like investing in yourself is. You are your greatest investment. A lot of us got tricked. We went to school, right? We got a 4-year degree and we came out, and then now we're making what? $40,000, $50,000, $30,000, and we have a whole thing of student loans, right? That's doing nothing for us. The biggest lie ever told: go to school, get a job. Guess what, guys? I got a high school diploma and I make more than doctors. High school diploma and I make more than doctors. People. See, people are people that's willing to pay a fee, right? So everybody on here, I want you guys to give yourself a round of applause. People are people that's willing to come on a lesson, learn the skills they need to learn. So everybody right now, whether you're on Ultra VIP or General Admission, drop some fire in the chat, because right now, you know the importance of your credit. You know what credit means to you. You know that credit can set you free. You know the lifestyle that you want. So you are willing to pay a fee to learn the things you need to learn, because what? They scammed us in high school. They scammed us in college. None of them taught you how to prepare for the real world. When you're going to go get an apartment, you have an eviction, you got a collection, you got a bankruptcy, you got 4 charge-offs, free child support. No school teaches you this. Why is the most important thing that you're going to need going into the world they didn't teach you? Why? It's designed that way. So I want you to look what's going on here, right? You see, sometimes we are so focused on what we've lost that we risk losing everything, right? This happens to a lot of us in life. Like, we are so focused on the things that we have lost that that focus gives us tunnel vision and we end up losing everything. But every now and again, something happens. Something called a coach happens. And what happened with this coach is, this coach has been in the trenches. This coach has been into places that you won't go, that you haven't gone. And guess what? When you think everything is gone, someone is there to rescue you. Guys, your blessings come in so many different ways. All you have to do is be ready. Be ready. Like, get ready so you don't have to get ready. There we go. Be ready so you don't have to get ready. And this is where coaches and people, that strangers, some of you are seeing me for the first time. This is where a stranger comes up. But if we've only been focused on the things that we lose, we will never get to this part that we can actually gain the things that we lost and even more in abundance.
So if all this is true, the court doesn't report. The court does not report.
It's not if it's true. It's not if.
Yeah.
It's right there.
So this is true. So the court does not report. That means they go after the information. Is that what you're saying then?
So let me get to it. You see, I'm gonna get to you. I promise you, I got all of you. Watch the magic right now. Look at this. We know, what do we know? We know that they cannot furnish a consumer report without what? Written permission, right? Also, where's F? We also know, otherwise have a legitimate business need for the information. Well, the business need comes from the consumer. This comes from the consumer, and this is where B2 comes in, permissible purpose. Permissible purpose. This is where that comes in. So without permissible purpose, this cannot happen. A legitimate business need cannot arise without the involvement of the consumer. If that is done, that is called what? Identity theft. Herein, Equifax and TransUnion. These are all what? Corporation. These are all corporations. And what does the law say? The law say any person who knowingly and willfully obtains information on a consumer from a consumer reporting agency. Experian is a corporation. TransUnion is a corporation. Equifax is a corporation that obtained your consumer report from another consumer reporting agency under what? False pretenses with no written permissible purpose. Hello. Hello. Okay. The law talks about Title 18, but let's go over Title 18. What does it say? Whoever, during and in relation to any felony enumerated in subsection C, knowingly transfers, possesses, or what? Or uses, where is it? Or uses without lawful authority and identification of another person. How did they find your information in Pacer? How did they know to go to LexisNexis and ask for reports under Reign de Levante? They use without lawful authority a means of identification of me. That's what they use to find the file. Did you guys hear me ask about a bankruptcy at any given point in time? Did you say, oh, this bankruptcy is not mine? Oh, I don't know. Did you hear me ask anything about a damn bankruptcy? This is straight laws, straight facts, using laws, guys. Control the narrative. Once you control the narrative, you control what gets reported. This is what you're going to learn in the university. This is what I'm teaching you. Can you get bankruptcies deleted in 30 days? Absolutely. The next thing on the list for today is repossessions. Now, repossession has been a thorn in so many people's foot. Repossession have been, guys, a lot of people got that PPP money, right? And a lot of people did what a lot of people do, buy stuff they cannot afford. And now the car payments are here, the late payments are here, there's no more moratorium. So what you want to do, if you or your client have any repossession, right? This is what I want you to do. So there's two things to repossession, right? There is UCC 9 part 6. Right, this is the federal part. There's a federal and there's a state level. So right now I'm in the state of Georgia. So what I did was I pulled up the repossession code for the state of Georgia. So whatever state you are in right now, or whatever state your client is in, you want to pull up when a motor vehicle has been repossessed after default in accordance with part 6 of Article 9 of Title 11. The seller or holder shall not be entitled to recover a deficiency against the buyer unless, guys, when you see the word unless here, it means It means that unless these things are done, they cannot get paid. All right? You got to know your rights. Some of you are being scammed. Some of you are being violated. Some of you are being taken advantage of.